Never save money. These were the very first words my grandfather ever said to me. I froze, because my whole life I had heard the opposite: save money, save for emergencies, save for the future. But my grandfather didn't argue. He smiled. And quietly said something that stayed in my mind forever. Don't just save money, make money grow. Before I explain why he said that, comment below, do you believe saving money is enough? Yes or no? Let me tell you his story. In a small village, there lived an old man. People called him lazy. They said he didn't work. Every single day he sat under a big tree. He watched the sky, he watched the road, and he dreamed. He always said, one day I will open a shop. One day I will buy cows. One day I will become rich. But that one day never came. He dreamed, but he never moved. At first, people laughed at him. Later, they stopped laughing. They only felt sad. His wife carried the whole house on her shoulders. She cooked, she washed, she cleaned. She tried to protect the family with whatever little she had. One evening she spoke softly. Dreams are beautiful, but dreams don't fill the stomach. We need money. We need work. He nodded and replied, someday I'll find a way. Days passed, months passed, years passed. Life became heavier. Food became less. Money almost disappeared. One night, his little grandson came to him, barefoot, thin, hungry. He whispered, Grandpa, do we have bread? The grandmother opened the cupboard. It was empty. No bread, no rice, nothing. That night, something broke inside the old man. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time, he understood a painful truth. Dreams alone don't feed a family. He couldn't sleep. His stomach was empty. His mind was heavier than ever. The next morning, he did something he had never done before. He went out to find work. He became a field worker. The sun burned his skin. The land was dry. He worked long hours, lifted heavy tools. His back screamed. His feet burned. His hands became rough and hard. Every night he returned exhausted. Dinner was small. Beans, maybe one tortilla, sometimes less. His grandson asked daily, Grandpa, what did you earn today? He showed the coins. It's little, but it's something. But soon he learned another harsh lesson. Money came. Money went. Food finished, bills finished, medicine finished, but problems stayed. Saving money felt impossible. One day, at the village store, he heard men talking. One man said loudly, the secret is saving money. When you save, you are safe. Those words stuck. That night, he found a glass jar. He hid it under the bed. Every week, he dropped a few coins inside. Clink, clink, that sound gave him hope. One day, the grandson found the jar. What's this, Grandpa? He smiled and said, this is our tomorrow. Saving was painful. Old shoes with holes, no new clothes, less food, empty plates. His wife asked, what's the use of money if we stay hungry? He replied, one day you'll understand. Months passed. The jar filled up. He felt proud. He felt safe. One day he went to the market. He placed the jar on the table. I want 3 sacks of corn. The shopkeeper counted the money, then shook his head. Prices went up. This buys only 1.5 sacks. The old man felt crushed. His savings lost value. Life was still hard. Everything felt heavy again. Quick question. Have you ever saved money but still felt stuck? Comment yes if this feels real. One evening, he sat outside quietly. He watched his neighbors pass by. One carried eggs, another carried milk. They didn't look rich, but they looked peaceful. And then a small idea was born. Ideas are seeds. He asked his grandson, what if we buy chickens? This time, he didn't wait for someday. He acted. He used his savings and bought a few thin chickens. The boy laughed. Grandpa, we have our own egg factory. At first 1 egg, then 2. They ate some. They sold some. With that money, they bought another chicken. Then another. Slowly, the chickens grew. Slowly, the money grew. He wrote everything in a small notebook. Every egg, every coin. Neighbors came to buy eggs. Hope filled the house. For the first time, he worked for himself. One day, holding an egg, he told his grandson, this egg is more powerful than a jar of money. Money can finish. Money can lose value. But when money is used the right way, it grows like life. The boy hugged him. So, you're not lazy anymore? The old man smiled with tears in his eyes. No, my child. I finally learned. Never just save money, make money grow. Saving money is like holding water in your hands. It slowly slips away. But when you use money to build something, even something small, it becomes bigger. This was his greatest lesson, and today I share it with you. Never only save, invest, grow. Start small, but start. If this story gave you a new perspective, comment, grow below. Your support helps us create more powerful stories. Please like, share, and subscribe.